Ashley! Ashley!
What are you shouting for? You ain't Joshua.
Who would he said to me last night? Oh, you go to bed, Dan. I'll do all the tidying up.
What?
See, this place wants seeing to, and quick.
What happened to the arrest?
God didn't have Penny King coming to lunch and a beef Wellington to cook. Now, you get on with it. Sharpish!
Ah, she made it out of bed then.
I didn't have much choice, the racket that was coming from the bathroom.
Oh, she doesn't like to be serenaded.
Not at 7:30 on a Sunday morning.
Hey, we had a good time last night, didn't we?
I thought so.
And thank you for making such a fuss over my dad.
Well, he obviously seemed to think we were a match made in heaven.
Darling, we are.
I was flattered.
Yeah?
Well, he obviously seemed to think I was marriage material. That's what he said, isn't it? He'd like to see us married off.
My dad sees an intelligent, beautiful woman, and that's it. He thinks I'm going to drive off in some suburban sunset and provide him with half a dozen grandchildren.
Well, maybe we will.
Yeah, but the point is, it's not any of his business, darling. I've got to go.
We never get a chance to talk about any of this stuff.
No, baby. I'll be back at lunchtime. I'll see you then. Hmm?
Let me get that for you, madam. Thank you.
Hi, good morning to you.
Morning.
Is it true what I heard? Is she trying to get the baby back off Ryan Haley?
Who's that? Kieran.
You've got her?
I'll go and put the kettle on.
I thought it was Steve MacDonald you wanted, not the baby.
Yeah, well, I've seen the light since then.
Well, it's a shame you didn't see the light before you turned Ryan Haley's life upside down.
Oh, look, you've ate the mother of the year. If I want your opinion, love, I'll ask for it.
You should have had a sleep in.
Got used to getting up early these last few mornings.
I hope Patience had a good night. She will have been disconcerted, sleeping in a strange house.
She'll be wondering why we left her.
Although she will recognise Tracy's voice. Tests have been done that prove that babies can hear in the womb. That they can even recognise pieces of music.
And that makes it all right, does it?
They are very resilient children.
You should never have handed her over.
Well, what else could I do? I'm not the father Steve MacDonald is.
Nobody could love her or look after her like we could.
Tracy must feel some affinity for Patience. Otherwise she wouldn't have wanted her back. She must have feelings for her. She's her mother.
Of course. Something I can never be. Going to get dressed.
That's it. Snug as a bug.
Make it look so easy, Gran.
A lot of people reckon having a baby's instinct, but it's not. Practice makes perfect. Hey, don't rock her. She'll only get used to it. This is a time you should be using to rest. Put your feet up and I'll make you a nice cup of tea. She'll sleep a lot now, but before long she'll turn into a demanding little body.
Scary, isn't it? The fact that she's always going to be here, relying on me. I've done the right thing, haven't I, Gran?
You're a mother, Tracy. A child should never be parted from its mother. You belong together.
It's just with me going off to Mrs. Stamford's the other day. Hello, Josh. I wanted to make up my hours.
Claire, it's your Sunday.
I don't mind. I love it here. With Joshua, I mean.
Well, actually, I was meant to be going out.
Oh.
Hi, Claire.
Hello, Mr. Elliot.
Yeah, my dad's got this date, so he's cooking dinner for this woman. So to make myself scarce. I've just gone to nip in town, get our Josh some new shoes.
I'll let you go then.
Oh, but why don't you come with us?
Me?
Well, just give us a second opinion.
I'd love to.
Smashing will get me coat.
Steriliser, vests, 2 more packs of bottles, booties.
Oh, Tracy, look at the size of them.
More vests, changing mat. Can you think of anything else she might need?
Looks like you bought the shop. Here you go, Grandma. Your Nana's gonna make some dinner.
Look at her. She's absolutely perfect, aren't you?
How are you feeling?
OK, I'm just a bit tired.
Well, if you like, me and your mum will take the baby this afternoon while you get some sleep.
No, I'm okay. So, do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, same here, please.
She seems to be coping okay.
Yeah, she surprised me.
Maybe this little one's brought her to her senses.
I might slip round to the croppers later, see how they're doing.
You think you should?
At least we owe them an apology.
Yeah, but do we, though?
Oh, come on, Deirdre. I can only imagine what they've been through over the last few days.
I know that, but the baby's got nothing to do with the croppers or Steve MacDonald, come to that. She's a Barlow through and through. Do you know what? I think she'd like a cuddle off her granddad.
She's a bit young, isn't she?
For what?
For you.
I only asked her for dinner, not a wedding breakfast.
So she's platonic then?
For the moment.
Glass of white wine, was it?
Oh, yes, thanks. So, how long have you two been together then? Me and Ashley?
We're not. Claire's Joshua's nanny.
Ashley's wife passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. She must have been very young.
Nah, she was. My dad mentioned that you lost your husband recently.
November.
You must really miss him.
Yeah.
I miss Maxine.
Still here?
Oh, well, give us a chance to get the stuff together.
Oh, are you two going out? I thought...
If you don't shift yourselves, all chance will be short.
All right, we're going.
See you later, Mr. Elliot.
Very nice to meet you, Penny.
And you.
Hey.
Bye-bye. Don't rush back.
I thought the idea of today was for me to spend the day with your family.
He never said he were going out.
I think you've got me here under false pretenses.
I've just been round there now.
Is Patience all right?
Oh, she's fine, she's fine. Although I don't think Tracy had a very good night.
My heart bleeds for her.
It's the one that she can sleep at all. She's a lot on her conscience.
Look, I know how you both must be feeling. I mean, you've been through hell over the last few months. Nobody's denying that.
She's twisted, evil.
But Tracy, more than anybody, wishes it hadn't happened. I mean, she's genuinely sorry for what she's done.
You have to have kindness in you to be sorry. Kindness and compassion. She doesn't know the meaning of the word.
What she has done is unforgivable.
To let us take Patience, to look after her, to love her, and then to demand it back.
Well, if it's any consolation, you've done the right thing.
I'm sorry.
You hear that, Roy? Ken Boileau, pillar of the community, says we've done the right thing.
How can giving Patience back to that monster be the right thing?
Because Tracy is the baby's mother. She belongs with her.
A mother who sleeps with someone for a bet, who gets herself pregnant, then lies about the father in order to procure money. We had to pay her not to have an abortion. £5,000. £5,000 for a child's life.
Yes, well, I've already told you, Roy. We'll make sure you get the money back.
What?
Every penny.
Get out!
Roy.
You think that's what this is about,
No,
money?
of course not.
Get out!
Look,
Out! Get out!
but Roy,
Out! Leave us in peace.
There you go.
You seem deaf.
Why, have you lost him?
No.
He hasn't gone and stood you up, has he?
Better not have done.
And to think what he was like when he was with Sunita. Never let her out of his sight.
Neither would you, as I recall. Till she had second thoughts on your wedding day.
Ouch.
Any regrets?
Nah, not really. I'm not the marrying type. Not like your man, Dev.
Dev? No, he is the marrying kind.
Yeah. He loves a wedding, doesn't he?
Do you know? You tell me.
That man would ask his own mother to marry him.
What?
Well, you know he was engaged to a barmaid here before he even started chasing Sunita. And they're the only two that I know of.
What barmaid?
Gina. Beautiful looking girl. He was head over heels about her. Kept trying to get back with her after she packed him in. He has told you about all the girls he's proposed to, hasn't he?
Yes, of course he has.
That's the way it should be when you care about somebody. No secrets. Somebody's thirsty.
Same again.
This is delicious.
Scottish fillet, the best there is.
Preston was a big red meat eater, though his doctor was always warning him off it.
Doctors, if you took note about this, you'd never set foot out of bed. Eating a meal without flesh is like feeding off grass.
I think there's something to be said for moderation in all things.
Moderation? Live life to the full, that's what I say. You never know what's round the next corner.
You've got a good outlook on life, Fred.
It's the only one you've got. You may as well enjoy it.
Well, I've enjoyed today, I know that. I've been on a bit of a downer since my holiday. Well, you know what it's like when you're on your own. The only thing I've had to cuddle up to is Jackie Collins.
Thought you said you were on your own.
You see, you made me laugh. You've really bucked me up.
I'm glad. I know what it's like to be alone. I've been there once or twice in my life.
So what happened to your wife? You've been married, haven't you?
3 times. Sybil, my first wife, she died of an heart attack. Took me a long time to get over that. Two of the two, well, they were now but farces, if I'm honest.
And is there anyone in your life now?
Ashley. And our little Joshua.
I mean a girlfriend, or whatever you call it when you...
Maybe the wrong side of 50. No, no one. I'm not good at this relationship, like. Saying one thing and meaning another, bluff and counter-bluff.
I'm not into playing games either, Fred. Like I said the other day, I'm lonely. I'm fed up of buying meals for one.
I were talking to our Beryl, my sister, the other evening. She's a friend who has a cottage up on Yorkshire Moors.
Wuthering, I'd say.
I'm not sure where it is. Beryl says it's a little gem. Stone walls, log fires, and 2 minutes walk away from a country pub.
Oh, sounds lovely.
I'm thinking of going.
Good for you.
I'd have a much better time if I could get someone to go with me. You know, someone who hates going on holiday on their own as much as I do.
Are you asking me to go away with you, Fred?
Well, only if you want.
Well, I'm flattered. I really don't know what to say.
Cheers.
So this barmaid, how old was she?
I don't know. Never really asked her.
Oh, what was she like? Blonde, brunette?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you ask the man himself? Because he's just walked in.
I don't want to. I want to stay here with you.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Really, I must remember that.
Right. Sorry I'm late. Come on. Mwah.
I've only been here an hour and a half.
Oh, I know. Listen, I had to help out in one of the shops.
What was she called?
Who?
Don't worry, Dev. I've been looking after the lady.
You never told me Kieran was such good company.
What?
Kieran, we bonded. He's been looking after me.
Actually, he's an immoral, untrustworthy...
Handsome.
Liar.
Well, then, he's in good company. Same again, please, sweetheart.
And what about the gentleman?
Nothing.
Suit yourself.
What is this?
What?
What, are you trying to wind me up?
Sorry?
Well, you know how I feel about a man. You're practically throwing yourself at him.
What is this, Dave? Green-eyed monster? Lighten up. It's not like we've made any promises.
Hang on, where did this come from? We were getting on fine when I left the flat this morning.
Well, that was then, and this is now. Come on, Dad. Admit it. As far as you're concerned, commitment is a dirty word.
How many you had?
What, drinks or fiancés?
You lost me.
And if you're not careful, you're going to lose me going home.
Maya. Maya!
Oi, Alahan. Where do you think you're going? £2.80, please.
Thank you for a lovely afternoon.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
You're a lovely man, Fred. A great friend. Oh, and a wonderful cook. Thank you.
Hiya.
Hi.
Are you off home?
Yes, and lovely to meet you both. And you, Joshua.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
10:30 sharp.
Oh. Bye.
See ya.
You going anywhere nice?
On holiday?
Is this it? Am I going to get the silent treatment all night? Mike, you're not going to tell me what this is about?
What's the point?
Oh, the point? The point is I don't even know why we're arguing. I don't understand you. One minute you're telling me how fantastic we are together and the next I'm a pariah?
Who's Gina?
What?
Gina. You kind of forgotten how you were engaged to be married.
Is that what this is about? What, like an old girlfriend?
Oh, she wasn't just an old girlfriend. You wanted to spend the rest of your life with her. Just like you wanted to spend the rest of your life with Sunita. How many more are there, eh? How many more skeletons are going to fall out of your closet?
Maya,
Don't.
Baby, this is just insecurity.
Don't patronise me.
All right, I admit I've had other women, I've had other relationships, but so have you.
You just don't get it, do you? This isn't about other women. It's about you and me. Commitment. Loving someone so much, it's till death do us part.
No, I do love you. I want to be with you.
I'm sorry, Dev, I don't believe you.
And how long are you going for?
Just a few days.
You'll have a great time. She seems really nice, doesn't she?
Yeah. Oh, hello, Joshua.
I didn't hear out.
I'll go and check on him.
Dad, are you sure you want to do this?
What?
Go away with someone you barely know.
Of course I'm sure.
Well, if you do what you usually do, jump in with both feet first, you know what'll happen, won't you? You'll end up proposing to her and frighten her off.
Oh, yes, and you'd know all about it, would you?
Well, I've seen it happen enough times.
And this from the lad who told me to stay away from his love life.
I'm doing it for your own good so you don't get hurt.
If only you'd take a leaf out of my book.
What?
There's no wrong with taking a chance on love. It might work out, it might not, who knows? But at the end of the day, you could have a grand time finding out. You'll not find a lovelier lass than Claire.
Dad, Claire's an employee, she works for me. I'm not going to have a relationship with her.
Is he settled then?
Yeah, I think I'll head off.
Claire, I was just saying to my dad about him and Penny how he should back off, slow down so he doesn't get hurt.
Good advice.
Well, you don't have to go.
I've just about made up the time I missed. I'll see you in the morning. Bye, Mr. Elliot.
Bye. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
She's absolutely beautiful. Just like you were when you were a baby.
I'm beginning to understand what you went through now, Mum.
Have you thought about names at all, or are you just going to carry on?
Call her Patience. Get real, I don't want her growing up some sort of freak show. Anyway, one thing's for sure, I'm going to have to get that birth certificate changed.
Can you do that?
I don't know, but if it was without my consent...
Well, they can't stop you from naming your own child.
And then what I'm going to do is go down the bank, get what's left of the croppers' money and pay them back, because I don't want them thinking they've got any sort of claim over her.
No.
Because you're mine, eh, aren't you? Nobody else's, eh?
I suppose Ken wanted to apologise.
Trying to salve his conscience, more like. Blood is thicker than water, Hayley. His loyalties lie with Tracy, not with us. What are you doing?
I can't have this stuff hanging round anymore. What we can't take back, I'm going to take to a charity shop. Someone might as well see benefit of it.
I think we should hang on to it.
What?
I gave up Patience without a fight. You were right, and I'll never forgive myself for that, but perhaps it's not too late.
I don't know whether I've got any fight left in me.
We have to fight, Hayley, for the sake of our daughter. I married Tracy to get some degree of parental responsibility. My name is on the birth certificate as Patience's father.
Yeah, but you're not a father.
But it doesn't matter. We make better parents than Tracy ever could. We just have to make people see that.
But how? She's got the baby and we've got nothing.
No, she hasn't won yet. We still do have something. We have the truth.
What do you mean?
We know what really happened. The time has come for us to tell people. We kept our mouths shut, and where's it got us?
But we agreed. We said to Tracy we wouldn't tell anybody.
Yes. That she threatened to kill her own baby. That she blackmailed us. That she sold us Patience, then snatched her back again. How can we keep that to ourselves? What court is going to think that she is a fit person to bring up a child?
Do you really think it could work? Do you think if people knew what really happened, we'd have a chance?
We have to try, Hayley. We have to tell the world the truth and make them see what Tracy is really like. It's the only way we can get Patience back.